today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the National Football League. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
A try here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. A toss left, Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, they'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Treylon Burks. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. On the slant, Burks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and 3. Now Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Once more, here's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will stay put at 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Eckler going to get it again on second down. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.